Welcome to the Benzino Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Pay us what you owe us, says Natasha Cloud and every other player in the WNBA. Pay us what you owe us. Didn't you see the new media deal that we just signed? 11 years, $2.2 billion, an estimated $200 million a year. Our salary cap off that number alone should go through the roof. Based on that deal alone, we should be getting paid millions of dollars. This $5.6 million salary cap you owners are proposing, preposterous. Well, is it preposterous? Is it preposterous? We have all these people in the media reporting about the CBA deal. Everybody. And I have yet to see somebody actually say, how did the league get to the $5.6 million number as far as the salary cap goes? How did we get there? Well, as you saw in the thumbnail, it's basic math. Let's get right into it. Please like the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. I would so greatly appreciate it. We're breaking out the old wily calculator for this one. 11 years, $2.2 billion deal. So that's what? $200 million per year, right? $200 million per year. Well, what's 42% of $200 million, right? The WNBA only owns 42% of their league. NBA owners own the other 42%. A private investment group owns the 16%. The WNBA only owns 42% of their league. Okay, 200 million times 42% equals 84 million. $84 million out of that $200 million deal left for the WNBA. Fair enough. How many teams do we have? We have 15 teams now in the WNBA. So we got 84 million divided by 15 equals $5.6 million. The media deal that the WNBA now has is solely responsible for the new salary cap. So I'm not sure what Brianna Stewart's reporting to Natasha Cloud and the crew. I'm not sure what Nafisa Collier's reporting to Natasha Cloud and the crew. But your new media deal, you guys are getting all of it. The WNBA, what you guys own from that media deal, your share of it, the players in this new salary cap, they would be getting all of it. WNBA owners aren't putting anything to the side. Wait, but I know what some people might say. Some of the slows out there might say, well, what about the other? No. They're not entitled to the other 58%. They're not entitled to that. 42% of that is the NBA's. 16% of that is the private investment group. The WNBA, you're only entitled to 42% of that. Maybe if you do buy back that 16%, I'm sure you're going to be buying it at an astronomical number. I was watching Chick's video, sell low, buy high. That's not really the smartest way to go about things. It's sell high, buy low. not sell low, buy high. That's not really the way we do things around here. The new salary cap that the owners are presenting to the players is exactly what they're asking for. It's exactly what they want. The new media deal, we're showing it in your salary caps. We're going to give you a 4 or 5x raise depending on what deal you get. We're going to expend the developmental players on your rosters. We're going to give pregnant players power to veto a trade if they want to. Shoot, we're even going to give you a free league pass as well. The players are greedy. The players are greedy. Now, I was also thinking about what Natasha Cloud said and how Natasha Cloud mentioned every time they meet with the owners are always giving them a new number as far as what the league's valued at. Well, I don't think that's true. I think the owners give them the same number every single time. What I think's happening is Brianna Stew and the crew, and Nafisa Collier and Alicia Clark and all the ECs, they're coming back to the players and they're saying, oh, they're offering this now. Oh, well, now they're offering this. Oh, well, now they're offering that. They're probably playing a little bit of a game of telephone, giving the players some false numbers to make them think the owners are shafting them more than they really are. AKA taking advantage of the players not having knowledge of what's actually transpiring in the contract rooms, in the negotiating rooms. But as far as this new media deal is concerned, you guys are getting all of it. You guys are getting what you asked for, what you're owed. And that's 42%. Let's get into some reaction, shall we? Andy Kospel, WNBA is still proposing a salary cap of $5.65 million in its latest, according to a source familiar with the negotiations. Additionally, based on league projections, players will still not receive more than 15% of total revenue during this agreement. You see how weird, you see how different these journalists are reporting about the WNBA's proposal? The players move a smidge, a tiny little inch. And what do they say? Oh, the concessions the players are making, the concessions. They're giving this up. They're going from 30 to 27%. The players are moving heaven and earth to try to get a deal done. But when it's the owners responding, returning fire, we don't talk about any of the owners' concessions, do we? All the concessions that they've already made, huh? And fans are getting fed up with this. The players need to understand they are employees of a league that never made money. They do not have the upper hand. No, they don't. The WNBA owners view it as a big risk that the WNBA only has one good revenue-generating player and one player who draws big ratings. They're not going to lock themselves into a long-term deal until others can prove market value. Multiple teams get 50 to 75% of their gate from 2 CC games. Yup, take it or leave it. The owners are never going to bow down to these delusional players. The league isn't budging, and they probably shouldn't at this point. The union will need to sign the CBA or go ahead and strike and see what happens next. I don't believe they have leverage they think they do. Clearly, the offer is the offer at this point. Sign or strike. The league is close to exhausting my interest. I love basketball, but I am sick of the WNBA. WNBA Players Association is going to destroy any momentum the WNBA had with the CC. Generational type mistake. Wow, only 15%. Yeah, that's more than enough. That's more than enough. Maybe time to pack it up and call it a day. We're screwed. I don't see them budging. Definitely not going to add a significant percentage to the revenue to the cap, assuming the players are looking for them to meet halfway. Not going to happen. Well, the cap is coming straight off the media deal. As we all know, we talked about this yesterday. Shout out to Alexa Falupu of ESPN. Sources, new proposal WNBA includes housing for players in 2026. She at least says, at least the players are getting some housing in this upcoming season. WNBA submitted a new collective bargaining agreement proposal on Friday, the league told ESPN on Saturday, with sources saying it would guarantee housing for all players in 2026 before being phased out in subsequent years of the deal. Under the league's new proposal, after 2026, players on their applicable minimum salary and those with 0 years of service would be provided a one-bedroom apartment in 2027 and 2028 only. Developmental players would be provided studio apartments for the entirety of the deal. WNBA teams have been required to provide housing for players since the first CBA was ratified in 1999. In the last agreement, teams could provide housing in the form of a one-bedroom apartment. Since 1999, the league has been required to pay for their housing. And by the time we get to 2028, they will finally be over with that. Nearly 30 years down the road, they've been paying for players' housing. 30 years in a league that makes no money. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I appreciate all the support. Like the video and subscribe. Thank you so much. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.